I also want to just commend James Paterson for the work that he's done on Direction 99 in the space of Shadow Home Affairs portfolio. It is incredibly important that we can have a government that keeps our country safe and secure. I want people to be able to live in their homes safely. I want to make sure that kids can go to the movies or go to their mate's place or go down to a local park and to do it safely. I want to make sure that women are safe in their own homes and in the community more generally. And to do that, you need to make tough decisions. And this week, Prime Minister, unfortunately, has made decisions, along with Andrew Giles, that has made us as a society less safe. And I give an absolute commitment to the Australian people that as Prime Minister, I would prioritise the security and the safety of the Australian people above anyone else. And unfortunately, the Prime Minister, through Direction 99, has put Australians second as quite unbelievably when you think about some of the individual cases that come to mind. There are people who have fallen victim to these criminals who have stayed in our country who should have been deported. And I think the Prime Minister, whilst he refuses to get up and apologise now, really should get up and apologise. But this new Direction 110 doesn't give much changed circumstance at all, and it will still give rise to the sort of outcomes that we've seen in allowing these people to stay in our community. Now, one of the most important things that I wanted to say today was that in Amelia we have an incredible, well-accomplished individual, but an incredibly enthusiastic person about her community here in Kooyong. We want somebody that's not going to side against her community or against the interests of Victoria, which is what we've seen with the current member for Kooyong. The current member for Kooyong votes constantly with the Greens and with the Labor Party. I don't believe that reflects the values or the aspirations of people here in Kooyong. Amelia is accomplished in her own right. I think she's demonstrated that she will stand up to anyone if it means fighting for her community and representing this community in the federal parliament. So I'm really pleased that Amelia is part of our campaign. She will be a wonderful local member, but we've got a lot of hard work to do between now and then. If we can win Kooyong, we can get rid of a bad government and we can stop a Labor-Greens minority government from, frankly, destroying the economy. If that's the outcome after the next election, I'm happy to take any questions.
You said that she stood up to anyone fighting for Kooyong. Is that include Josh Ryan? Well, he's flying over the weekend about considering knocking her out at the pre-selection.
Well, I just say a couple of things. I mean, one is that Josh has been a friend of mine for a long period of time, and Josh had a chance to run for pre-selection. He chose not to do that, and he's prioritised his career and his family, and that's to his credit. Amelia has accomplished a lot in her life as well. She was pre-selected by the local members, and I think people know that she has a tenacity and a drive and an enthusiasm for her local community, which will see a great representative again in the seat of Kooyong in the federal parliament. And we haven't had that since Josh lost the seat at the last election. So I think people are seeing more and more of Amelia, and they know that she will be a great local candidate here in Kooyong and an even better member after the next election.